Morning all, just got back, early start, dropped some timber off over at Mike Burgess's, a little thank you for when he did the wooden spoon for us the other day on the Six Nations special. Hope everyone's looked at that. Have a look at that if you've not seen that. It's quite funny, the timber carving. So I just got back, I'll show you the tractor here. It's the 185R, great tractor, love it. I don't know, a Valtra or something like that might be better, so you can spin the seat around when you're using the controls, but sitting on the seat for loading the crane trailer isn't the end of the world at the minute, although you might be seeing one of the next videos we've got coming up with the big chipper. Oof, should we get a reverse seat tractor? I don't know, we'll see. Right, I'm going to leave this now. I'm going to head over and just bed some of the cows down. So I'm going to go over and jump in the telehandler. I've started it up, let it warm up a minute. Even though the sun is shining, rain's due to come in this afternoon, so I might wash some of this dust off the yard, to be honest. Me bedding the cows in this on our farm isn't quite as fancy as some of the bigger boys where they go with the straw choppers. It is a little bit more basic. Bucket. Throw the straw in manually and then get in the pens and bed them down manually. Like my granddad used to do. Nice thing is, it keeps the cows nice and steady and tame. Doing the suckle her system that we do anyway, they're pretty steady. They are pretty steady. It's only the young cows that use weed that jump and kick a little bit, but they're not so bad after a winter, so they will be going out soon. Thought I'd just show you this before I do bed down. Linford has decided to get himself well bedded in. Here's big Linford, a longhorn bull. He's decided to take all the bedding. Haven't you, mate? Let's get you up out of the way before we bed you down. Go on, go on, go on, go on, mate. Come on, come on, big fella. Go, big fella, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, come on, go on, go on, go on. You lazy so-and-so. Go on. Morning, big man. Right, I've bed these down. Just thought I'd show you, big fella. We've had this bull now 8-9 years. He is massive. But every year, he does a great job. Doesn't he, girls? They're all getting calf anyway. Right, everything's bedded down now. I just thought I'd bring you over to these couple of pens of the young stock, just to show you these. So we only feed them on grass and obviously hay in the winter before. Excuse me. On the winter, is this pen here, these three here, these will be, I think these are coming up to 2 years old. These fellas about 2.5. So we don't push them at all, they're not on any concentrates, just on grass, and it makes tasty beef. These are ones we generally put into beef boxes, but with the beef prices being so high at the minute, sometimes it is just easier just to send them to a local dealer who comes and takes them if we've got too many for the beef boxes. And whether we've got time to do the big boxes, sometimes we're got busy with different things. So yeah, these fellas are happy, having a right chew, but they're lovely animals. So they're not really aggressive, you just have to watch the horns when you're in the sheds. There's a couple there which haven't got horns, which we took dehorn them after about a week, just to, they're the bullocks. We started doing that just for if we sent them to market, they seem to make better price if they haven't got the horns. However, now we just keep them through and just sell them direct to someone that's going to send them for slaughter. But they're happy cows at the minute. They'll be happy when they get out in the sunshine. Good afternoon. Right, we're back in the yard. Rich has been busy on the camera on various projects. I've not been filming a great deal because I've been running around like a madman, and getting used to filming and doing the jobs isn't an easy task, but this one might be a bit easier. We've got a mountain of green waste which we've been collecting over the years from the firewood processor, our waste, and then I mix it with some cow muck to turn it into this dirty great pile. But the plan is to turn this pile of mess into gold if we can. So we're going to compost it. So I've hooked on the green waste machine. Let me take you over to that. This green eco green, I've had it for years. It comes out the shed very rarely. Just trying to sort this mess out. This is the Eco Green 9SD. It's like a diet feeder for those of you which have got the cattle. A bit like a diet feeder, although it's got bigger chopping knives inside it, but it's very much the same. Let's have a quick look inside. Still got a bit of sticky composting from last time, but you can see it's the same sort of process, although it does take timber. It does take timber up to about 8 or 9 inch and crushes it down, breaks it up, breaks all the fibres of the timber, helps it compost better. So the plan is to load it up now with a telehandler and see if we can get to the first stage, the first process really, so it starts to break down a bit more and it'll go down the fields, compost more, and then we'll screen it out. I'll just show you some we screened last year. Here, this stuff. Once it's gone through the screening bucket, once it's been broken down for another 12 months, once it's gone through goes through the green machine, that eco green waste machine, and then it'll sit there for 12 months, and then we go through it with a screening bucket on the digger, and it is fantastic compost that comes out the back of it. Let's go and have a go and see if we can get it through. Hopefully it won't be too wet. When it's too wet, it just clags up a bit in the machine. So I'm hoping now I've had a good dry March. It's worth getting through, but this mound, it's just consuming the shed now. And I really think it's just a waste of space. So if we can just move it and then keep on top of it thereafter, then that'll be great. It'll do the job. I absolutely love this. Turning all this waste into a usable product. Black gold. This is such fantastic compost for tree planting for next year. It's brilliant. Still steaming away. It is. Oh, I could do this all day. That is ace. Love it.
We're just loading that up now into the silage trailer and the dump trailer so that we can tip that up in the windrow, ready for processing. Just loading it up with our Volvo, EC180. It's our 18-ton Volvo. This is the one that you might have seen WelderFabber came and did a repair on the boom up there. I'll put a bit of that footage in, I don't think we've shown you that. So yeah, Cal and Baz came from WelderFabber and did us a repair on that boom because we purchased this digger off a friend in Scotland and it had a crack in the boom. We've been running it for a few years with that and it was really time to get it sorted out in case it causes grief. So I'll drop that video in now of Baz and Cal. Paul's just back in now, ready to swap trailers. He's on the 185. So I'll get his trailer loaded up now, he'll get this one out and we'll have this compost cleared off and get a bit straighter. We've got Cal and Baz from WelderFabber. Now it's Cal's fault that we started this channel because he was talking to me about making YouTube videos. So my little one went out and bought a camera and got Baz and Cal doing the repairs. I'm not going to show you too much of that because that's all their job and they'll show you that on their video, I'm sure. And this may never land on the internet ever. That's up to Oliver whether he manages to achieve it or not. But we'll have a look at what they're doing later on, but I won't show you what they're doing now. So we'll pop round now and just see how Baz and Callum are getting on with the Volvo. We've heard a lot of grinding and welding and stuff going on around here. How's it going? How's it going?
We're flying.
You flying?
Going all right, yeah.
Excellent. So she's going to live to fight. She'll live to fight another day then?
Yeah. Right, be stronger than new, this.
Excellent.
Stronger than new. Go and have a look.
I'm going to have a look at it. Okay, gouge that right out there. That's great. Let's get round up here. The great thing with these boys is they just bring the van is fully packed and loaded, everything they need to do the job. There's no messing about with them. Turn up with all the gear when they said they're going to turn up. Look at that. So that's cut out where all that crack was. All prep, lovely. Look at that, there's an old strengthener. On the join there, there's a back piece there. It's definitely a weak part of the design, I reckon, on these machines. Well, that's going to be top job when it's back together.